Hello, 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 and welcome to Podswoggle, a wrestling podcast with entertainment and the Podswoggle title tournament live on Twitch. I'm your host, your play-by-play man, and your color commentator, Chris Mullet. Thank you for joining me, as always, for the best in computer-simulated video game wrestling. If you're new here, the boys at Podswoggle Wrestling Podcast with Entertainment, available on arcadeaudio.net and wherever you get your podcasts. Every single month have a themed tournament combining the best of professional wrestling and pop culture, or whatever craziness comes out of the Swoggle Squad's minds, into the most recent 2K video game. And we determine a Podswoggle champion who is represented by a Swoggle Squad member who has powers and responsibility on the show. Tonight, for the first time in the many years we've been doing the Podswoggle title tournament, it is caged heat. I was going to call it lockdown because everything's going to be inside of a cage, but that doesn't have a good history to it. So, the first two rounds of tonight's Podswoggle title tournament. Thank you, Dave, for being a fan of canned heat. The first two rounds will be cage matches. The first round will be what is now a standard cage match: pin, submissions, or escaping the cage, winning it. Then the semifinals. Only way you're going to win that puppy is by escaping the cage. And in the final round, we're going to upgrade. We are going to go Hell in a Cell for our Podswoggle champion. And then, of course, the heels have their four-woman tournament for you tonight. The first rounds will be cage matches the current way, and then the final match will be a Hell in a Cell match. Your current champion for the first time, Spencer Hamilton, with what many are already considering the most dominant competitor we've ever had in a stream, All Might. As Sandra Drybear just said, our only hope is that All Might cannot climb. All Might from My Hero Academia is your current Podswoggle champion. He won all three of his matches. What's going on in Patrick? In under 2.5 minutes combined. He's going to be tested by a myriad of characters tonight. So let's not waste any more time. Let's see who will be wrestling for the Podswoggle Championship into the semifinals with our first match tonight. Oh God, who let the anime in? Spencer, of course, did. All his backup picks for the fan. Whoever picked him, I think Lucha Verde nominated All Might. Spencer, of course, jumped all over it. We're going to go steel cage one-on-one. We're going to get one of Spencer's other two picks out of the way right now. He heard caged heat. He tried to do a bunch of cute cage things. They didn't work. So we went with the heat part of it. A member of Harlem Heat, King Booker. He'll be taking on Rich's pick. What's going on, B-Sum? Rich's pick, I could not find an alligator, unfortunately, of any sort that Rich wanted. So if he's thinking, who in the wrestling business was related to alligators? That, of course, is Steve Kern himself, Skinner. But Rich is not going to go that easy on me. So, of course, his representative is winner, Chicken Skinner, which is Skinner in a chicken outfit. I tried to fit winner, Chicken Skinner in as the name. Didn't work. But there is winner, Chicken Skinner against King Booker. This match was selected at random. Let's turn entrances on, because why not? And we're going to go to match options, make sure everything's correct. Entrances on, except there should be more options than that. Oh, match rules. There we go. Chicken skin is the best part of the chicken. Darn right. So pin and submissions are on. Escaping the cage is on as well. No time limit. Finishers. Ooh, we get to pick the cage type. Ooh, we got Big Blue. We got 4. Okay, so we'll do each round. We'll have a different. We'll save the Big Blue for the championship match. So for this one, we'll go the standard. We'll go the traditional steel cage match for Booker and Skinner. Let's do it. We'll do both championship matches. So the Heels and Heels Championship and the Podswoggle Championship will be in Big Blue. Spencer, the first time he has been Podswoggle champion. Spencer made his debut a very, very long time ago, and has just finally acquired the championship via All Might. He beat Mean Bean Okerlund last month for that championship. The title changed hands, and for I think the first time maybe ever, it changed hands 3 times in one night. Is that correct? The first time that's ever happened? That is correct. So it's the first time for everything. Here comes King Booker. Theme song, Dead White Guys.
The following contest is a steel cage match.
Booker looking great.
Way to the ring from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 251.
This is Booker taking a sweet ass time. Okay, just for the sake of the fact that I have work tomorrow. Well, you know, I think we got the deal here, Book. Here comes winner, Chicken Skinner.
His opponent from Florida, weighing in at 220.
That's all he's doing? Alright, well. Skinner's name is in the game, which is weird. No music for Skinner either. He's all business. They're now surrounded in that cage. I haven't had a lot of simulated cage matches in Podswoggle history as the bell rings were underway. Skinner coming out hot with a float over DDT. Of course, Swoggle Mania, I believe Swoggle Mania 3 it was, the epic EC3 Okada main event. 30-minute Iron Man match ended in a tie, went into overtime inside a steel cage that saw EC3 get the victory. Was pretty short. It was about 5 minutes. I don't know. That was several years ago. The Chicken Peck by Chicken Skinner. As Stan the Dry Bear calls his. Booker whips Skinner into the corner. And Book looking to try to get out of the cage early. Book kind of playing his feet there. Book a little unsure of himself. Skinner stops him pretty quickly. Oh, and he just takes the leg out from underneath Booker on the top rope. And he kind of flapjacks onto the mat there. There's no referee inside the cage. So I don't know, pinfall-wise, what's going to happen. I don't believe for computer versus computer, it doesn't show you the counts like it would if a user was playing. Nice chop there by Skinner. Booker T, side Russian leg sweep on Skinner. You know, a lot of the kooky and crazy characters in the history of the Podswoggle title tournament didn't really ever get a championship. And in this past year, this past season, or specifically this calendar year, that has changed. Pasta Malone, the Samoa Cookie Monster, Charlie Way, Mean Bean Oak Girl, and all Podswoggle champions now. So Chicken Skinner trying to follow in their footsteps. So he's got to get past King Booker first. Clothesline in the corner. Book for the second time in this match. Going to try to exit the cage. Chicken Skinner is Rich's sole chance to win this here. Booker really unsure of how to step on that cage. And Skinner's going to stop him again and slam that knee into the cage. And again, flapjacks him onto the mat. That rundown of names made me smile so much. It's been a fun season, let me tell you. Skinner has not made any effort to leave the coop. Wrench away at the neck of Booker T. Now Skinner's looking to get out. Skinner's going from the corner. Maybe he's got a little bit better footing there. Trying. Skinner. Those claws are going to make it a little difficult. Oh, Skinner has made his way on to the actual, awning there. Skinner's got one leg over, does he? No, Booker T punching him to the side. Skinner hanging on. Booker T, don't know what he can really do. Punches him again. Skinner still hanging. 4 punches. And now he's going to drag Skinner slowly, carefully. Don't want a horrific accident here as both men are on the top rope. Booker T smashing Chicken Skinner's face into the steel. Skinner goes flying, his legs caught up on the ropes. Now Booker T looking to escape. Booker really struggling with that cage. Skinner got up there like nothing. And Booker takes a back bump from the top. So I think we've kind of seen how these matches are going to go. Now Chicken Skinner, double underhook. Maybe looking for a J Driller. Nope, short arm clothesline countered by Booker T. Now Booker T, maybe they said forget escaping the cage. Maybe it's just time to end this. Scissors kick or bookend coming up. Booker T off the ropes. Scissors kick to Chicken Skinner. He's going for the pin. 1, 2. No, 2 count only. Again, we're flying solo here. In terms of the counts, now Booker T hit his finisher. Going to try to escape the cage while Chicken Skinner is out on the mat. Thought he could get it via 3. He cannot, but Skinner's still recouping. Book now halfway home. Booker T trying to slide that leg over. Skinner stopping him. Oh, Booker kicking Skinner off. Skinner takes a big dive from the top. Booker T. Is he going to get that leg over? Booker's still struggling. Maybe it's caught on the metal there. Chicken Skinner again. Getting an advantage, and he's going to pull Booker down. Skinner, was he looking for? Smashing Booker's face into the cage, and Booker goes flying this time. Now Chicken Skinner. Man, it's dumb to say every time I say it. Trying to get over. Booker slow to his feet. Skinner close. Booker slow to make it up there. Chicken Skinner's got plenty of time. Not enough, though. This is looking like what these matches are going to be like. We don't workshop these. Both men back on the top rope now. Oh, Chicken Skinner blocks it. Oh, looking to smash him into the cage. Booker blocks that. And now Chicken Skinner goes flying. Booker T, one more time. I'm pretty sure you can just go through the door as usual in a cage match. Book so meticulously, carefully trying to get out of the cage. This time, does he have enough time to get out? Oh, he's got one leg over. Chicken Skinner's a little slow. Booker T's on the other side of the cage. Maybe if he pecks at him through the cage, but I don't think he's going to. Booker T has won the match. Rich is officially out of this tournament, and Spencer already has one of his 3 competitors moving on to the next round. Booker T, your winner. Winner, not Chicken Skinner. I think the difference might have been that scissors kick. It's been 10 minutes and I missed all of my matches. No, Caribbean Kid, you have not. He's going to be our main event of the first round. We just missed King Booker getting a victory over Chicken Skinner.
Here is your winner, King Booker.
Booker escapes the cage. We'll see him again later on where he could become Podswoggle champion. All right, next we're going to see my representative against one of Augie's representatives in what's one of the weirdest matches of all time here. That's saying something for us. It is going to be Augie, my pick. Got to counteract anime with anime, going with Mr. Satan from Dragon Ball Z. Well, very limited information I know from Dragon Ball Z. I know he was kind of like a martial artist, wrestler type character in the Cell and Boo saga. He'll be taking on Augie's pick. Augie, I told him the theme was cage matches. So he went with Brian Cage, who we'll see later, and Cage the Elephant. That means nothing, because that's a band. So I just found an elephant, which I think is from like Five Nights at Freddy, and just renamed him Cage the Elephant. And that's what we're left with. This is what we're doing. So deal with it. All right, in this one we will go. So we're gonna save Big Blue. I don't know what Scrap Trap is, but that sounds about right for these two. So let's do it, huh? Mr. Satan versus Cage the Elephant. Jesus, stop making all these nightmares 90 plus. I basically gave him as if like an elephant was wrestling. So his power's through the roof. He was rated 100. Like I fixed it, you know? No, so this is the stuff that keeps people coming. You think of fucking Booker T and fucking Brian Cage are champion every month? Like, no. You want that elephant to be champion. You heard the list of names I just read. That's box office. Don't give a fuck about no bullshit ROH. Cage hanging high above the ring. Scrap Trap is from the story mode. It's supposed to be a rusty cage. Oh, great. There comes Mr. Satan. We want the elephant to be champion. That's box office. Hey, you don't even have to put 2019 or you put any year on there and it says the same.
Weighing
Speaking of no one gives a fuck about no bullshit ROH.
Mr. Santana.
Not even the NWA gives a fuck about no bullshit ROH. Matt Taven's title reign is longer than Seth Rollins. Yep. Oh, it's disgusting. Mr. Satan coming out to Drew McIntyre's music. It's encouraging. Mr. Satan, confident as always. Until the action really starts. Here's No Way Jose's music. And it looks like just No Way Jose's entrance. For Cage the Elephant. Yep, it's just No Way Jose is an elephant.
His opponent,
So I think we're going to be alright.
known, weighing in at 265 pounds.
God, Stan, you are not kidding. That is one of the hardest things I've ever had to look at. Why does my wife always come down the stairs when these things are happening? Samantha, this is Cage the Elephant. The most beautiful SE of the year coming for bitch ass Joe's record. Oh no, he's not. All Might Caribbean Kid will be the main event of the first round, so he'll be match 6. This is match 2 of 6. Gotta save him, man. Alright, can't see any more of that fucking elephant dancing. So Mr. Satan and Cage the Elephant in a scrap trap. Oh, I see it's very rusty. I see what you mean. It's kind of like a decrepit cage. Good lord. Cage the Elephant coming out hot. I love that this is the embarrassing thing your wife walks in on. Yep, every month. No, it's like she puts our daughter to bed and it's just like, well, what's happening? It's like she doesn't walk out when Booker T's entering the ring. It's when this fucking weird elephant thing is coming out. I know, it's the story of our life, Samantha. Thank you. Samantha's awake. We'll see how long that lasts. Kind of awkwardly bump into each other there. Atomic drop by the elephant. Yeah, this is a shitty... This cage looks like a level in the fucking Batman video game from NES. Pinfall. 1. Long 1 count. So this is my sole chance to reclaim the title this month. Of course, Cage the Elephant, one of Augie's 2 picks. In the story mode while you're on the indies, this is what happens when the booker needs to save budget on their big cage matches. Alright, fair. I like it. Hey, so Winter Elephant's bright orange. Again, I explained it. There's, like, I'm not going to find a band member from Cage the Elephant. So I looked up the phrase Cage the Elephant. The only thing that came up for elephant was this fucking Freddy Fazbear, whatever the fuck that game's called, character. His name's Orville the Elephant. So I'm like, fuck it. It's an elephant. Augie's not watching. He doesn't know. So that's what we get. Mr. Satan, or Hercule, for some of you. I'm trying to get out of the cage there. My pick. I don't know why I picked, like, one of the weakest anime characters to try to go against All Might when I was having to pass this fucking weird, gritty-looking motherfucker. Another... I know, but like, what other orange... What other orange monstrosities do you know of? Augie would inadvertently pick a character named Orville. He would pick the fucking ship. That show's even still on? I don't know.
Yes, it actually did get renewed.
Oh, thanks, Samantha. I don't look at Orville news. Cage the Elephant on the one side of the cage trying to escape. I feel like Scorpio Sky would have been a good stand-in for an elephant. You know what I mean? You know, that show's dope. Apparently people like it. I think our stepdad likes it, right? Hercules is his NXT name. Yeah. Cage the Elephant already has almost one leg out of the cage. Well, he does have one leg out of the cage. Hercule punching the elephant.
In the butt cheek.
That's more like the leg. Cage the Elephant hanging on. Mr. Satan trying to avoid a quick defeat. Oh, and it's not looking good because the elephant just kicked Mr. Satan from the top of the cage back into the middle of the ring. Mr. Satan up pretty quickly, though. Elephant, once again, trying to escape. Is he going to get out? Nope, still not yet. Kidney punch by Mr. Satan.
Can I punch you in the kidney?
You cannot punch me in the kidneys. For me, that could be deadly. Mr. Satan getting the elephant back in the ring. Oh, more punches by Mr. Satan. And he smashes the elephant's face into the cage. And now Hercule, Mr. Satan, trying to get... Oh, I can't even climb out of a fucking cage properly. The elephant knocks him down. Hercule punching the elephant sounds like a masturbation euphemism. It does. I'm going to go in the... Just in general, that's what I'm going to say for now on. I'm going to go in the bathroom and punch the elephant, if you know what I mean. Fuck, that's really good. Everyone start using that at home to confuse your loved ones. All right, cage the elephant now. What's he going for here? Cobra clutch slam. Cage the elephant might just win this one by pinfall. 1, 2... No, long. Again, there's no ref. There's no way for me to tell the counts, but I know that was close.
I mean, the ref's right there.
He's not in the ring. He's not counting. Now the elephant going to try to get out of this
Does it really count?
this hepatitis-filled cage. Well, this first round here is the only round we're going to have pinfall. Next round is going to be only escape the cage, even though that's predominantly what they're going for. Cage the elephant, trying to get out. Nope. More shots from Mr. Satan. Mr. Satan drags him back in. I haven't seen a lot of high-risk attempts here. And nope, elephant's trunk smashed into that cage. Now Mr. Satan trying to escape. How dumb you have to be to not be able to put your foot through that giant hole in the cage. Leg just gets smashed. Oh, Mr. Satan kicks him off. Oh, Mr. Satan just decides to abort the attempt. That'd be a smart move long term. I guess it's splashed in the corner, and maybe I stand corrected, because now cage the elephant getting him up. Punch! Big pop-up fastball punch. Is that enough? The count? He's down? Oh, long 2 count there. Cage the elephant. God, that face. Don't mind me, darling. Just going to go punch the elephant. Cage the elephant now once again just hit his finisher on Mr. Satan. Trying to escape the cage. Mr. Satan slow to get to his feet. Cage the elephant is almost out. He's just got to get that other trunk, that other leg over, and he does. Mr. Satan looks like he's going to be a little bit too late. These matches always end a little anticlimactically. And that is going to do it. Cage the elephant is your winner. So Augie has got his way into the semifinals. Me and Rich are both out for the month. Yeah, well, it happens. I fucked up with my pick. You know, is what it is.
You didn't pick that orange elephant man?
No, I didn't pick the Orange Elephant Man.
That was a mistake on your part.
Didn't pick Garfield William Hurt. John Hurt. Fucked up my own joke. Cage the elephant, your winner. We'll see him again, and everyone's thrilled later on. All right, now let's turn our attention to the ladies. Our semifinal match of the Heels and Heels tournament. It'll be the women who will be fighting later on. Heels and Heels aren't fucking around this month. They're just going with straight, great women's wrestling. Their first pick is the Pirate Princess herself, Kairi Sane. She'll be taking on, I believe it's the Beast of AEW, Nyla Rose. Here's Nyla. A bit of a disparity there. Garfield William Hurt is next month's pick. You guys are all driving me insane. Gotta change that here. Cage, we'll just go with the black cage because we haven't seen that one yet. There we go. Accept, and I don't think we can see entrances. I just want to. I'll keep it on. Keep it on for everyone else. Quality. Winner of this will take on the Heels and Heels champion in Hell in a Cell later on. Ivory is your champion. We'll see who she's wrestling in just a little bit. Still holding out for Deathmatch Dule Hill. I didn't even look for Dule Hill. That's my fault. I really should because I know Tope will want it soon. Just imagine it's just a Nick Gage Dule Hill. Comes the Pirate Princess herself, Kairi Sane. Pirate wheel and all.
The following contest
Yeah, that's enough of that. Here comes Nyla Rose coming after Dean Ambrose's entrance. Didn't recognize it for a second. And here comes Nyla.
From Washington, the Beast, Nicole
So Nyla's going to have a big rating and size advantage as the second part she normally does. Inside that beautiful, I guess more modern cage. Well, that's kind of like the St. Valentine's Day Massacre cage. Sidewalk slam by Nyla to start. So everyone's waiting on bated breath for the return of All Might, your Podswoggle champion. He'll be defending his title against Brian Cage later on. Normally Brian Cage is not outsized and outpowered, but he will be against All Might. But maybe he's just the man for the job. Kyrie off the ropes. Nice blockbuster type maneuver there on Nyla. Kick to the stomach. Kyrie again snapping off that blockbuster. As far as nobody's gone for the door so far. Sorry, Samantha? It's a smart way to do it. If you were in a cage match, like, you wouldn't go for the fucking door.
I won't be in a cage then.
Good point. So 3 blockbusters by Kyrie, and she is looking to get out of here, and she's not going to get far. Cage looks like the highest one we've seen. Now the peels are off. Nyla thinks that peel's enough for a pin. It's not going to do it. Clubbing away at Kyrie. Went for a nice backbreaker there. Forgot this was on. What did I miss? White and or Nerdy only missed 2 matches so far. We watched Booker T defeat winner Chicken Skinner, and we missed Cage the Elephant defeating Mr. Satan in our first 2 cage matches of the night. So we have 2 Podswoggle first round cage matches, and of course the Heels and Heels tournament going on right now with Kyrie Sane versus Nyla Rose. Kyrie looking to get out of the cage one more time. Oh, instead, Kyrie dropping an elbow from the top rope, using the cage for some support.
She could have totally gotten out.
Well, no, that actually is probably, in the long run, very smart, because what we've seen is it's taken at least 4 or 5 attempts, as Kyrie misses a big dropkick there due to a glitch in the game, to really get out of the cage. Because in this, when you try to climb out of the cage, it takes forever. Surprised Mr. Satan lost, but I am disappointed. So am I. So am I. Who was the, so again, my anime knowledge is brief. Another elbow drop by Kyrie Sane. Who was the other, like, Vader-like guy with Mr. Satan? Oh, the ref? What's the ref doing here? Ref is, ref's just a locksmith. Just checking to make sure the door's okay. Well, we also invented the term punching the elephant. That's correct. So, White Ender, if you want to take a break and go punch the elephant in the bathroom, we encourage you to do so. But yeah, who was the Vader-like dude that was with Mr. Satan during the Cell Saga? Or am I just totally imagining this? Because it's like the only 5 or 6 episodes I watched. Nyla kicked off by the people.
I just thought you were.
No, you don't fucking know no fucking Dragon Ball Z.
I don't know Dragon Ball Z. That's correct.
You don't know any anime except like some Sailor Moon.
You Sailor Moon, Inuyasha.
I don't even know what the fuck you just said.
Exactly.
I'm not asking for clarification of that.
It's better if you don't.
What do you think punching the elephant is? Nyla gonna take her time trying to get out of this cage. Kyrie hits her in the back twice. Peels her off. So Kyrie's had a different strategy than anybody so far. Has been using the cage and the ropes to her advantage and delivering punishment as opposed to using her speed to get out of the cage. Samantha thinks it's a poor decision, but we'll have to wait and see if it is or not. Short arm clothesline by Kyrie. Every time I say that, I think of Kyrie Irving. I'm saying it's Kyrie Sane, right? They spell the same. Oh, insane elbow by Kyrie. Nyla about to go.
Felt the same at all.
Now about to go lunch the elephant here. punch. I thought there was another joke. Insane elbow, is that enough? And it is! Kairi Sane with the...
Not spelled. That's not how Kyrie Irving spells his name.
I said they're not spelled the same. It's just they're said the same. Kairi Sane, the first person to get a pin in the cage match. She kind of dominated Nyla there. Nyla, you know, has struggled in AEW in the early goings, and looks like she's doing the same here. She lost to a Josie wrestler at Fighter Fest in Riho, and she just lost to Kairi Sane in the Insane Elbow. Kairi Sane has a chance to become Heels and Heels champion later on in the evening in Hell in a Cell. Her in Hell in a Cell could be mighty impressive. Kairi flattered. Bleh. It says flatted, so it fucked me up. Kairi flattened Rose like how Kairi thinks the Earth is flat. There you go. All right, so Kairi, your first Heels and Heels winner tonight. Now it's time to see who will take on Cage the Elephant later on. That'll be Spencer's pick versus Tope's pick. So Mullet got me on to the Dragon Ball Z wiki. Thank you. That's legitimately going to bother me, and I don't know why I just didn't look it up. What we got here. So, yep. Spencer's pick is Xander Cage, Triple X himself, Vin Diesel. But I think I figured out why Mr. Satan lost his real name is Mark. Cool. Xander Cage. And he'll be taking on Tope's pick. I don't remember why Tope picked him, but why the fuck not? Larry Bird. Also surprised I found a Larry Bird. They're evenly matched for reasons I do not know why. Custom match. We're going to be in the Japanese Dome. All right, we did the let's see. We did the black cage. We did the regular, and we're saving the blue, and then we did the scrap trap. So we'll just do black again. Evenly matched. That follows. All right, Xander Cage and Larry Bird. Winner of this is wrestling an elephant. Ooh, they even got Larry's mustache. Didn't do a face scan, but that's all right. They definitely didn't do any logos on that Celtics jersey either. That's just like Comic Sans Celtics. It's a good Vin Diesel. He's short, which is accurate. Overrated muscles. What?
You're jealous is showing.
I'm not jealous of Vin Diesel. Look how beautiful this dome looks. Nice pyro explosions. Here comes Xander Cage.
The following contest is a steel cage match.
It's a little cocky. That was every font in the 50s, right? Yeah, basically.
Weighing in at 220 pounds,
Xander Cage. Looks like pretty cut and dry. Now he's giving 3Ds out for some reason. Gonna take on Celtics legend, one of the greatest basketball players who ever did it, Larry Bird. Peroski, thank you so much, Stan the Dry Bear. I can't believe Mullet was right. So I'm Googling Big Vader Dragon Ball Z. I found Peroski. Thank you. Yeah, he looked kind of like Vader. Look, I have a very good memory still about random ass stuff. I'm not going to forget like a couple Dragon Ball Z episodes I watched in like 2001. Why do you have to amazing recall for some stupid bullshit? I'm very lucky. Xander Cage just destroyed Larry Bird with a clothesline opening this match up. If Xander Cage wins this, it's officially the darkest timeline, because that means that only Spencer and Augie would be left for Podswoggle Championships. It's a nice tilt-a-whirl small package there by Larry Bird. Of course, if Larry Bird wins, then Tope still has a chance of regaining the championship that he held for 8 months. Been choking away at Larry Bird. Like I said, they got the size right. Larry Bird's so much more taller than Vin Diesel. Nice kick there. Now, I know for a fact that Larry Bird has Sami Zayn's moves. I asked Tope earlier today, who would Larry Bird have the moves from? He's like kind of a scrappy, white, athletic dude, maybe a little bit of an asshole. Yeah, Sami Zayn. Now, Xander Cage, I do not know. I do not remember, but it looks like he's got some nice suplexes. Nice suplex there on Larry Bird. Both men just dishing out punishment. Nice kick there by Larry. I misspoke earlier, so Larry Bird on the Great White Hope. Of course, Larry Bird's not white. Larry's clear. You found that out from the movie Space Jam. Thank you for Googling, or thank you for Twittering my random knowledge stand. A huge swing and a miss on that clothesline there by Xander Cage. He's not superhero Dom Toretto. That's very true. Nice clothesline. That's a lariat. They're in the Tokyo Dome. That's a lariat. And Xander Cage is going to look to get out. Of course. How loud his foot is on that cage. What's going on, heels and heels? Your title match is coming up next. Xander takes a big fall. Kairi Sane already defeated Nyla Rose. We got your championship match coming up here in just a moment. As soon as Xander Cage and Larry Bird wraps up. Oh, nice capture. Capture suplex by Xander Cage on Larry Bird. Wonder if this will be going on next month to the Lethal Lottery based on our draft. And now we got a Coquina clutch. Maybe got a little bit of Joe, Samoa Joe in him. Larry Bird flailing. And a chin breaker to get out of that submission attempt. You realize Peroski is now mandatory for the next tournament. Well, thankfully the next tournament is determined by our picks. So every year, our annual Swoggle Squad draft. Yeah, it is that time of the year for the Swoggle Squad draft. It's about 4 weeks away. And depending random number generator will determine our picks. Or you can roll the dice and go with whatever comes up when you search for that name on Community Creations. We have some one-on-one matches. And then a battle royal at the end to determine the winner. Larry Bird trying to escape. Larry Bird. Larry's sitting. No, that's really got to hurt Larry's asshole and his balls. Because there's not like a tress or anything up there to help him. Larry's back also. Notoriously bad. Xander Cage punching away at Larry Bird. Gonna drag him back to the top rope. Xander Cage. Another punch. Larry holding on. Look at Larry fighting back. These guys now trading elbows. Larry Bird fought with the best of them in the NBA. Oh, blocks the shot into the cage. I think it's been our best match so far. And Larry Bird some shots to the stomach. And Xander Cage makes him go crashing to the mat. Now Xander, wasn't he like an extreme sports expert or some bullshit like that? Has got himself in position. Larry Bird very slow to get up. Maybe Larry's age is showing here. It's going to be a real struggle for him to get over there before Xander can get that other leg over. And as I predicted, grab him, Larry. No, Larry cannot. Xander Cage is going to sneak this one out. Tope, Rich, and I are all out. It is going to be either Spencer or Augie's month. Spencer officially has a 50-50 chance, even before All Might, of retaining his championship. Xander Cage will wrestle Cage the Elephant in a cage-off in the semifinals. Good effort by Larry Bird, but ultimately just took one too many shots, probably from Billy and Beer at some point, to fight Xander Cage off.
Here is your winner, Xander Cage.
Xander Cage, your winner. Now it is time for the Heels and Heels. Finally off work. What I miss? M. Patrick. It is title time, so Booker T, Cage the Elephant, and Xander Cage have all advanced. Kairi Sane is awaiting the winner of our Heels and Heels championship match, which is coming on right now. It is your current champion, Ivory. A very impressive, dominant run last month. She'll be taking on one of the stalwarts of the independent scene. She's got a lot of good looks in WWE as of late, Mercedes Martinez. Cage versus Cage in a cage coming up. And now we're going to put this bad boy in everyone's favorite, the Big Blue Cage, that I hope they bring back one day, and I'm sure the wrestlers do not want them to bring back, because everyone hates that fucking cage, because of how much it hurts. Entrance is on, match is on, championship. Ivory, you're champion, let's do it. And then after this, All Might and Brian Cage. 100% rooting for the Mercedes, the bookers of the tournament. Heels and Heels kind of putting all their... realize normally when you root for somebody, it doesn't happen. So you just jinxed her against Ivory here. It also took forever to set it up, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Big Blue, you couldn't, like drop it from the ceiling, because it's just like these fucking really hard steel bars. Like, it was just unfucking forgiving. But goddamn if it didn't look cool and sound cool. And also some of the best cage matches ever. Brett, Owen, Big Blue, Triple H, Mankind, Big Blue.
Is a steel cage match. And is for the internet.
And also, it's kind of appropriate that NXT would have the Big Blue. You okay? What? Yes. You're welcome. What was Sasha Banks' indie name again? Like Mercedes KV or something? Something indie fucking rific. Comes Mercedes Martinez. Looks like a badass. They managed to get that Big Blue over the ring, though. Those Full Sail kids will get anything done. You kept mixing up Mercedes Martinez and Mercedes KV. Man, do I want to take this shot? Sure. No, Mercedes Martinez will just keep trucking along if shit doesn't go her way. Yeah, I said it's Sasha what? Here comes the champ. WWE Hall of Famer Ivory. Last month, a very dominant performance. She defeated Mary Kate Olsen before defeating the Pink Power Ranger to win the Heels and Heels Championship. If I'm not mistaken, it's an NXT's arena, so we're going to get some mood lighting on this championship entrance. I'm just going to let it run. That glorious hot mess of a championship the Heels and Heels are known for. There it is in all its glory. Underrated part of that belt, Triple H's butt. I'm just going to say that. Probably shouldn't have said that out loud, but I did. And there's that mood lighting. It's a good Mercedes Martinez creator wrestler. It looks like she's just in the game. Forgot to ask if you were feeling better, good sir. I am. I'm feeling much better. My cold that hit me last week was pretty much up on Friday, I think is when I started feeling. Thursday was a long day at work, so I'm glad I didn't stay up super late editing. Or stay up super late recording. I stayed up not super late Thursday editing. That week's podcast, I think I got to bed like 10:30 or 11. But yep, I'm back up and running. Jillian, my daughter, got what I had, and she thankfully is better as well. But yeah, edited the this week's episode, which they also recorded today. That's a guest of Bookie. It's going to be very good. And then I'll be back on the show the week after that. It's an episode we recorded weeks ago in preparation for SummerSlam. Bells rung, we're underway. God, that cage is beautiful, and Mercedes Martinez equals its beauty with a great suplex. And she's not fucking around. She's already looking to get out of the cage. She's not going to get far because Ivory's already on her feet. Oh, Mercedes kicks her off, though. Mercedes is not working by the hour. Now Mercedes decides it's better to do some more damage. Ivory, top rope. She's looking to get out as well. Mercedes slams. Oof. Slamming that knee into that big blue steel's gotta hurt. Pinfall attempt. No dice. Of course, next round, pinfall attempts will be no good. You gotta get out of the cage. I have 9. I have my meeting tomorrow at Silver Star. Ivory. Jamming that knee into the back and just crushing the head against the mat. Mercedes helpless. Smashing her head against the mat there. Trips the leg up. Some good solid wrestling between two good solid wrestlers. Ain't gonna get none of that next round. Step over. Boston Crab by Ivory. Nice power out there by Mercedes Martinez. And a spine buster. Kick to the back. Another kick. Kind of the cages kind of had some phantom shots there. Mercedes looking to go up top, and she's gonna immediately realize that Ivory is much more tenacious than she anticipated. Big chop and a head scissors takedown. Ivory not afraid to use some underhanded tactics, working at the nose and the eyes. Mercedes Martinez DDT. Ivory kicks her away. The women, not anything flashy, they're just beating each other up. What's the next major Podswoggle event outside of Pod Slam and Swoggle Mania? Is it the draft? The draft is next. The draft is like I think you were away earlier. The draft is 4 weeks away. So this week's episode's guest bookie. Next week we have a SummerSlam based game. Then the week after that will be SummerSlam Pick'ems. Week after that will be another game based episode we'll be recording along with SummerSlam Picks. And then the 2 weeks after that, it's draft time. So I actually worked on my draft board today because I'm psychotic, and at this point right now, I'd be the first pick in the draft, so it's a major responsibility. I take it extremely seriously. Yes, as of right now, the draft order would be myself, then Rich, then Tope, then Widden, then Spencer, then Augie. But everything's super tight. SummerSlam and NXTs could totally turn that on its ear. I have 16, Rich has 14, Tope has 12, Widden has 11, Spencer has 10, and Augie has 6. So it's all kind of knotted up right there. And then we're still debating on what our Pod Slam show is going to be. Tope and I have discussed some ideas. We discussed some ideas off air. We're going to do probably some sort of a draft. So we're happy to take your thoughts and opinions on what draft we should do for our Pod Slam show. Ivory. Ooh, nice fireman's carry into like a Michinoku driver there. And Ivory's going. Oh, I thought she was going for the door, and so she's going to look to climb out the hard cam side. Can't get her footing. Struggling. Oh, she gets kind of caught up there in the corner. Oh, Mercedes Martinez has her electric chair drop. Mercedes Martinez. Nice suplex there. Oh, going to twist the legs. Some Three Amigos action. Shout out to the late, great Eddie Guerrero with these triple suplexes. Nails Ivory with it. Think that's enough. The pin. 1, 2. 2 count only. Mercedes asking Ivory to get to her feet. Maybe looking for that Fisherman Buster. Fisherman Buster, center of the ring. Mercedes Martinez to become the heels champion. She gets the job done. Mercedes Martinez with a Fisherman Buster as the heels and heels wanted is your new heels and heels champion. Ending the reign of Ivory inside the big blue cage. She will take on Kairi Sane, and it was sure to be a fantastic match later on in the evening. Big win for Mercedes Martinez. I see. I reverse jinxed it earlier. I mentioned it, and you guys got it.
Here is your winner and new
Hard for it, and she deserves it. Mercedes Martinez, your new champ. I'm genuinely so happy. Thanks. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. Thank the game. The game did it for you. Alrighty. We've built to it. It is time for your Podswoggle Championship match. Your challenger is Brian Cage. And he has nothing to sneeze at. He's rated 91. But he'll be taking on the most dominant champion we have ever seen and may ever see. And he hasn't even defended the championship yet. It is All Might. We're going to put them in the big blue. Pin, submission, or escape the cage. Escaping the cage might be the only way you're going to be able to beat him. Oh, the reverse jinx credit. I appreciate that. Something has got to give. Last month, All Might took on the notorious Big E and beat him in under 90 seconds. Big E got no offense in it whatsoever. The next round, the Kool-Aid Man was defeated in under 30 seconds by All Might. And then Mean Bean Okerlund got one punch in, and All Might immediately kicked it into another gear and punched back and won the Podswoggle Championship. His legend, his lore is already significant as we come into this heavily hyped match. Booker T is watching, anticipating the winner of this match.
The following
Nothing like, let's
contest
tear
is
down
a
Baton Rouge, huh?
cage match, and is for the Internet Championship.
Thank you, JoJo. Over under for an All Might win. It's a cage match, so I don't even know what to anticipate. I mean, if he does what he does, I'm going to set it at 2 minutes. Just because I don't know how I don't know. This is so unprecedented. Yeah, he can still pin him. I mean, but Cage is, I don't remember what Mean Bean Okerlund was rated, but Cage is rated a 91. I just don't know. We haven't seen this before. We had Thanos as champion. We had Braun Strowman as champion. We had Zack Sabre Jr.'s incredible streak as champion. But there's nothing like All Might. Mean Bean was pretty high. High 80s, low 90s, yeah. So yeah, so I have no idea what we're about to see. Like people are being added into. Mean Bean was a 93. So Cage is weaker than Mean Bean Okerlund. God, looks like fucking Vigo and the Patriot had a baby. As he should be. The entrance is going to be longer than the match. Tope's here. Yeet! Tope, you, me, and Rich are all out. It's going to be either Augie or Spencer again, baby.
Introducing the challenger from Fresno, California, weighing in at 268 pounds,
Brian Cage. So salty that Mean Bean Okerlund had his run unfairly cut short by All Might. God, look at that! How are you going to beat that? That sounds about right, yeah. Yeah.
Champion, the hero.
You can't All Might forever. Let's go, Cage. Yeah, everyone, depending on the history of this title and where you want it to go. To be fair, if All Might makes it through tonight, he has the Battle Royal next month. And we've seen 100 ranked guys suffer in Battle Royals before, through the Rumble and whatnot. So, although we didn't see it like this, he might just really take 7 guys and throw them out all at once. Who's Cage dating? Do it for her. Melissa Santos. Bells rung. We're underway. So All Might did not come out. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Reverse DDT early. All Might did not come immediately out and run. So that's already good for Cage. Oh, my God. Pop a fastball punch. All right, here you go. Cage, nice. Cage with a clothesline. That's the biggest, that's the most amount of offense anyone's gotten. Cage knows it, and Cage is like, fuck this. I am leaving. Cage trying to escape Big Blue. And All Might is right there, just punched him in the back 3 times. Face off the cage, bone shattering. All Might picks him up. Cage counters. Cage went for something. All Might just God, Brian Cage looks like a toddler next to All Might. Make yourself famous, Cage. Jumping knee to the face of All Might. Big boot. All Might no-sells it. Tried to run in, just threw him away. All Might, obviously a super heavyweight. Cage is locked in here with All Might. Escape is his only course of action. Now a stump puller. Of course, All Might went to the big bully Busick school of submissions. God, I could rip Cage's entire leg out of its everything. Cage punching, kicking away. Maybe one too many. Oh, Cage still countering with a neck breaker. Cage using that athleticism. Standing moonsault. Kick to the back. So All Might is not invincible. Cage restricting his motions and his momentum a little bit. All Might got nerfed. What did you do? Oh, now look at the confidence of All Might. Dropping the Scott Steiner elbow drop into the heart of Brian Cage. Big uppercut. Good Lord. That uppercut, is that enough? Count of two. No, long two count. If you're just joining us, ref not inside the cage. CPU versus CPU doesn't display the counts, so we just kind of have to guesstimate. 2 of the 5 matches have ended by pinfall. Off the ropes. All Might messes that one up a little bit. Gives Cage a second. Cage will send All Might into the corner. Big back elbow and a enziguri to the side of the face of All Might. Cage working overtime here. I'm mistaken. Cage had a good run in March Madness this year. I may be mistaken. Oh, another counter. All Might off the ropes. Drop down. Big clothesline. Cage picking All Might up. Crowd really into this. Discus lariat. Cage is given everything. His best to avoid the United States' smash so far. Going for a pin. Is that enough to keep All Might down? Long count? No. I'm going to say at a certain point, the count was pretty long. Brian Cage. Another standing moonsault to All Might. Maybe All Might got a little too hyped, a little too amped. Cage sent over the corner. Oh, I thought he was going to catch him with a punch there. Just a flapjack. Cage sent off the ropes again. Another flapjack. The height. Gotta be careful. He might throw Cage over the top of the cage. A third time. 3 times. God, Cage has never seen that height. He's looking for a 4th one. 4 times. Hits every single rope. He's going to do it a 5th time. My goodness. Ragdolling him. Cage finally counters after 5 flapjacks. Gets him with a drop toe hold. Now Cage, wake up taunting All Might. What is this? Cage, looking for the drill claw. No, All Might counters it. We live on 305 Live, Michael. I want to see Braun do that exact spot. Be pretty fun, Hurricane Rana. Love those flapjacks. You'd think it was IHOP. Oh, Cage now. Cage was in the cage. Got him up against the ropes. An uppercut. Nope, Cage blocks it. Kick to the stomach. Looking for the drill claw or maybe Weapon X. Cage, this is one of his finishers. Has sent him up. Weapon X by Brian Cage on All Might. The upset of the century. He's going to roll him over the pin. 1, 2. No, 2 count only. Oh, Brian Cage almost blew the world up. But now Cage has got All Might down with the finisher, trying to get out of the cage on the opposite side. All Might quickly to his feet. The door, dumbass. Go out of the door. Oh, Cage. Cage is up quick. All Might's going to have to follow him. Is All Might going to get there in enough time? Yes, he does. That was incredibly close. Hashtag the door, dumbass. All Might's so strong, he might accidentally knock Cage out of the ring. Might have a St. Valentine's Day Massacre situation. Just pummeling Brian Cage. Oh, Cage counters. Cage, nope. Might counters the smash into the cell. Oh, Red Foreman here on commentary. Cage goes careening to the floor with that punch to the stomach. Now All Might trying to get out of the cage. Brian Cage slow to get to his feet. He's crawling the wrong direction. He's got to make up that distance. All Might has got his other leg over the top. All Might is going to survive, and I mean survive, this match with Brian Cage. It is all over. All Might barely gets by. An incredible effort by Brian Cage. That was not the runaway we thought. In fact, I would say Brian Cage had the advantage 65-70% of that match against All Might. This one is over, Tope, but it's an all-timer. The crowd is not happy. In real-life booking, this would be a rematch in a cell. Well, Brian Cage will have to work to get that rematch. If he gets picked next month's draft, he'll have a chance. All Might got hit with Weapon X. Long 2 count. This is a boxing match. Should be ahead on points. There you go. He survives. He is out of the cage. And he is still Podswoggle champion, but he has not been through that before, let me tell you. All Might, still Podswoggle champion. Yours, mine, and our champion. We'll see him against Booker T here in just a few moments. This was a basketball game. Cage would have been the ball at one point. Alrighty, well, let's see who's going to wrestle for that championship later on. It is time for Tope at Avert Your Eyes. Cage the Elephant, Augie's pick, against Spencer's other pick, Xander Cage. Let's go. So again, we're only going to be escaping. I'm going to go do that quintuple flapjack spot when they do it, man. Fucking steal it. Make sure he gets the credit. So pin or submission is off. Climb out of the cage, the only way to win. No time limit. We'll go back to that weird scrap trap thing. The fuck is that fucker? Says Tope. That is the elephant I found for Augie.
Wait till you see his legs.
Yeah, his legs aren't great.
They're furry.
It's a fucking elephant from that goddamn Five Nights at Freddy game that I just renamed. That should have been what Roddy Piper's commentary was during the Goblin. What the fuck is that fucker? And so one of these guys has a chance to become Podswoggle champion later. Augie's representative is the elephant. In case you couldn't tell. Oh, also he has all of No Way Jose's moves, Tope. Nice delayed vertical suplex by Cage the elephant. Stomping weight the back of Xander Cage. Speaking of wait until you see their legs, Tope in New York. And Cage the elephant, those big tree-like limbs smashing away at Xander Cage. Oh God! Maybe Cage the elephant's the hero we need to dethrone All Might. Xander Cage had a very good match against Larry Bird earlier. And now for the first time we've seen tonight, the cage finally being used as a weapon. Xander Cage throwing Cage Elephant into it, and what damage that's done to that trunk. Now Xander trying to get out of the scrap trap. Speaking of the scrap trap, in New York is Tope. Pretty sure Tope's gotten to dance at the scrap trap before. Kick to the back by Cage the elephant. Yeah, nice clothesline there by Xander. Now camel clutch, of course. Oh no, just vicious clubbing shots right to the face. Of course, we changed it now. The only way to win this match is to escape the cage. Gonna go punch the elephant real quick. Be right back. Oh yeah. Also, Tope, the new hot euphemism for masturbation is I'm gonna go punch the elephant real quick. Her name was Michelle. She's, man, that's unfair. You're not allowed to use that name. You Come up with a different name, Tope, you asshole. Come on. It's not fair. Forearm shots from Vin Diesel. Because Tope ruins me. And he knew he was going to. Nice Triple H style knee breaker there and a takedown. Oh, look at this. Oh, Cobra Clutch Slam. Cobra Clutch Slam by Cage the Elephant. Off the ropes. Little shimmy, little shake, little dance, and a leg drop. By No Way Elefante. Now a nice Falcon Arrow. No one kicks out of the Falcon Arrow. Xander Cage finally coming up with some sort of offense. Clothesline stops the momentum of Cage the Elephant. Now, Japanese-style elbow strikes. No Way Elefante. Elephant Day, are you just smashing a Podswoggle tourney entries now? Yeah, you know, I'm just fucking riffing at this point. I don't know what we're doing. Suplex. If I'm not mistaken, I said there was no pins, right? Like, I changed that, did I not? I think I did it. And I don't know why pins are still happening and they're close calls. Oh, misses the shot in the corner. Nice neck breaker, doing it again. Again, and I don't know why this is happening. I turned this off. But Xander's going to look to escape anyway. Xander Cage, if he gets this, and we might have another month of Spencer. You know, Spencer didn't even use. Spencer had one power to use, and did not use it on these week's shows. Xander Cage slowly trying to get out. Is he going to have enough time? I don't think he will. Gets punched in the leg by Cage the Elephant. Oh, wait a second. Oh, Cage goes flying off the top rope. Xander Cage, at Extreme Sports background, paying off at this high altitude. Cage the Elephant very slow to get to his feet. I think this one is going to be over, and it is. Xander Cage ensures Spencer has a chance to continue to be Podswoggle champion. He has defeated Cage the Elephant. He's moving on to the championship. Actually, I'm sorry. That locks it. Spencer has all three representatives left. Spencer is still your Swoggle Squad champion, maybe the earliest we've ever seen this happen. He has the championship participant already locked in, and the championship match that's coming up next are both of his picks. Augie had Cage the Elephant and Brian Cage, so it is done. Spencer is still your Swoggle Squad champion, but who will his representative be going into the Lethal Lottery? We're going to continue and find out. So Spencer, as soon as he gets champion, he dominates. Let's see if All Might can keep the momentum going. WrestleMania, why not? King Booker going to add to his legendary resume. Does he have to do it against All Might? So yeah, let me make sure I did this right. Bring back Tope's Reign of Terror. Says Tope. Alright, so I changed this to... Oh, I put pin only. That's my fault. Okay, so that's off now. It didn't impact the last match anyway. Big Blue. Entrance is off. Select the championship. All Might's Podswoggle title. Who's going to go to Hell in a Cell and meet Xander Cage? We're about to find out. People like your Reign of Terror, Tope. Alright, bell's rung. We are underway. All Might again, not coming out running. Oh, but a big spine buster to start. Meant to send that from my burner account. So again, All Might can't just fucking pin and win. Oh, Booker T, okay, Booker T. Already got the second most amount of offense in ever. Oof, nice forearm smash by All Might sends Booker off the rope. Big chop. Booker shots to the back. Two-time Hall of Famer Booker T. Just shrugged off into the corner. All Might. What's he looking for here? Huge arm drag from the top. Now deadlifting Booker. Well, this is not looking good for King Booker. Gut wrench slam. Stomp onto the back. Little Mr. Perfect action for you. Booker, hey, Booker's not a slouch. Booker's going to still fight. No matter how outmatched he is. He's going to go out swinging. Sends All Might into the corner. Splashes him. Form smash. Just ran into a brick fucking wall. Bring back Mullet's Reign of Terror. Thank you, M. Patrick. There's a nice spinning Polish hammer. I have so much stuff lined up ready to dish out punishments. There's that European uppercut. I'm still waiting to wish your insane list, Mullet. I know. I have an insane list. All Might trying to make quick work of Booker T here. Booker trying to catch All Might. Is he gonna have enough time? He does. Punches All Might once. Punches him again. Punches him a third time. 4 times. All Might sticking his ground, and now he just shrugs Booker T off. And All Might is going to get that big ass over. If I remember correctly, you're the only one who can do anything right. All Might is going to retain his championship in pretty short order here over Booker T. Womp womp. And All Might is still your champion. Tope can do stuff. I can do stuff. Spencer can do one thing. I think Widden can do one thing, and then Rich obviously wasn't able to do anything with his lackluster reign. He just finished. Augie cannot do anything if he were to become champion. Speaking of champions, All Might it is. All Might still your Podswoggle champion. All Might moving on to the championship match in Xander Cage. Now it's time to say goodbye to the cages and enter the cell. Let's see who our heels and heels champion is going to be tonight. Augie has to do 3 things before getting 1 power. That is correct. Kairi Sane, the Pirate Princess. Dominant win over Nyla Rose earlier on. Be taking on your new champion, Mercedes Martinez. I just want to see this. Inject this right into my fucking veins. Let's see what the rules are here of the cell. So pin or submission is on. No time limit. No post-match run-in. Perfect. Turn that championship match on. And where she is. See, I can even tell she was a Crater wrestler. She looks like she's in the fucking game. Let's get to it. I'm going to go punch the elephant during this match. How many times have you punched the elephant tonight? Well, all I'm saying. Here we go. Look at a big, huge cell. We got a ref in the ring now, and Mercedes Martinez coming out fast with a clothesline on Kairi Sane. Sweeps the legs. I have to do 2 things, one of which is require Spencer to pay for 3.5 pounds of steak. Nice. Oh, suplex stalling there. What's the other thing you have to do, Tope? Oh, you have to do the willow hunt. Oh, Kairi sent over the top rope. Now we're going to be on the floor here. Let's see if we get some cell damage. Oh, Kairi set in the cell there with that punch. Drop kicked onto the floor. Super kick by Kairi. Punching away. Ooh, and oof. There's a huge distance to cover there for these ladies are just bouncing off the cell. Kairi sent in again. Uppercut. And this time, ooh, huge Irish whip, sending Mercedes into the cell, sending her into the apron. Again into the cell. Pirate Princess taking control. Mercedes sent over the steps. Not a lot of room out there. We should have some good content on the Patreon from all our powers, hopefully soon. That is correct. Nice super kick to the back there. I still owe my Kale Punk monologue. So Mercedes is sent into the steps there, which I should be doing here hopefully very soon. Sorry, the best CPU versus CPU cell match I've seen this year. It's very true. Is that damage enough to put away Mercedes? Of course not. Just going on the website real quick to see how up to date all this is. Yeah, so I owe... Yeah, so the Kale Summer Punk rundown. Toby's got the Willow Hunt and the 72 ounces of meat. Spencer has to write a whole New Japan, do a bowl of kale and 50 push-ups, and write a Tony Nese war letter. Swoggle Idol. Yep, Swoggle Idol's still a thing. We haven't done it yet, but we need to. Wynn's got the booty challenge, the mayonnaise jars, and the book reading. Rich has the pancake outfit, the Hogan Knows Best, the TNA match choice, and the pun songs. Nice hangman suplex there by Mercedes Martinez. Augie has the ice bath, the Hogan commentary, Sing New Japan, half a bag of kale, 100 push-ups, green eggs and ham, and the bomb hot sauce, which I did send to him. Mercedes Martinez, Fisherman Buster on Kairi Sane. Is that enough? She beat Ivory with it. No, she cannot beat Kairi Sane with it yet, though. Nice clothesline there by Kairi. Nice reverse suplex there. What TNA match did you pick? Did you even pick one, Tope, for our boy there? Oh, Mercedes Martinez trying to cheat. No, there's no cheating in a fucking Hell in a Cell match. Oh, big boot to Kairi. They might have knocked her out with that, it looked like. Kairi, nope, misses in the corner. Nice Eye of the Hurricane there. Now top rope. Kairi, she beat Nyla Rose with this earlier. Setting off with the insane elbow twisting in midair. Is that enough to put away Mercedes Martinez? Heels and heels. We have a new champion, and it is Kairi Sane. They were happy Mercedes won earlier. Well, I hope they're still happy now, because Kairi Sane is the new Heels and Heels champion. The title continues to change after the long reign of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Swoggle Idol will be recorded during Podslam weekend. Alrighty. We should tell the rest of them that, Tope. Motherfuck. See, I told you guys. I'm sorry. Kairi Sane, your new champion. The jinx lives on. At least she won it. Hey, you know. You were happy for like 15, 20 minutes. It's the wrestling business. You should be happy with that. Let's see Kairi hold up that Heels and Heels championship for the first time.
Your winner and new Internet Women's Champion.
Twitch exclusive. I picked the King of the Mountain match. Right, the first one, the original one? Depending on which one you pick, Tope, I might give you one that I was actually there for. Me and Zangry Rat. What the fuck was it? Slammiversary? 2005? 2006? The one where Earl Hebner turned heel for no good reason and everyone threw garbage into the ring when Jarrett won again? We almost threw Zangri's dad's umbrella into the ring. So Kairi Sane, your Heels and Heels champion. Now it's time to see who will be Podswoggle champion going into Lethal Lottery. It is the dominant one, All Might. Defending against Xander Cage. Both Spencer's picks. He's walking out a champion tonight no matter what. Let's do the damn thing. It was 06. Okay, thank you, B. Sumner. Xander Cage defeated Larry Bird and Cage the Elephant to get here. I forget which one, but God, I miss shitty TNA after what you just described. R-Truth was on the ramp trying to like save face for everybody, but just by like singing with kids. Of course, he beat Christian for that title when Christian just come off some great matches with Abyss and like the huge moment beating Jarrett. Nope, got to put the title back on Jarrett. What else on that show? We saw a great AJ Styles Christopher Daniels versus America's Most Wanted match. We saw Samoa Joe carry Scott Steiner for 8 minutes. Bells rung, we're underway. Oh boy, All Might sprints out like we saw last month. Did the Japanese arm drag, the 2 punches, send Xander off the ropes. Oh, Xander ducks the chop. Oh, and All Might just no-sold that shot to the back. All Might off the ropes. No-sells that clothesline. TNA still has its shitty moments like the Google search during the show. You won't see this crap here on Podswoggle. It's true. We have a live stream. We'll just not have it saved afterwards. That's all. Spine buster by All Might on Xander Cage. All Might, a little frazzled. He's got more space to work with here. All Might doesn't sell for extreme sports dudes. You're not going to see him fucking flinch at Shawn White. Xander Cage is not looking great. And as I say that, he knocks All Might off of his feet. Getting something more that you can say than everyone last month. If I were Xander Cage, I'd get out of this cell and go up top where he might be more comfortable. Now Xander keeping All Might grounded. Maybe that's another strategy. Elbow. We have yet to see the United States of Smash. It's very true. But he thinks that's enough to beat All Might away. He got a 1. Yes, we did not see the United States of Smash tonight. Oh, there's a Dream Valley driver. God, All Might has a fantastic moveset. Ooh, and then he'll also just headbutt you right in the dick if he needs to. Picks him up. Sends Xander into the corner. Big splash. Xander reeling. Oh, evades. Oh, Xander hits that suplex we've seen him use in all of his matches. I think that might be his signature move. The ref down for the cover on All Might. Barely a 2. Xander. Just a kick right to the face. And now he is wake up taunting All Might. We have seen some damage to All Might done tonight. He's got the clutch locked in. Will All Might tap out? The ref is checking. This would be the shock of the century if All Might submits to Xander Cage. No, the ref calls it off. All Might did not submit. But he did not get out of it either. The ref had to force the break from Xander. Now, the pin after the submission attempts. Will Xander Cage become new champion? Barely a 1. Kick to the back. All Might has not been on offense for a couple of minutes. That match against Cage took a toll out of All Might, and Xander Cage is benefiting from it here in Hell in a Cell. And as soon as I say that, a short arm Rainmaker stops him in his tracks. All Might. Oh, was going for a German. Nice counter by Xander Cage again. Punches him. Xander's got All Might down to 1 knee. He's got All Might trapped in the corner. Rake in the face. Ooh, brutal. Now All Might Catapulted out of the corner. Xander Cage is destroying All Might. He is wearing himself out. Maybe Xander Cage is being rope-a-doped here by All Might. He is gassed. Stomp onto the stomach. Xander Cage again taking time to catch his breath. He is wake-up taunting All Might again. And All Might counters it. Oh, I thought he was going for the United States of Smash. Instead, picks Xander Cage up. Huge choke slam. All Might flexing, getting his groove back. Xander already on his feet. All Might still... Oh, was that the punch? No, there's 2 straight punches. Is this a comeback? I cannot tell. Knee smash. I think that was a comeback moment there from All Might. All Might is also gassed. There's another punch. All Might. Oh, Xander counters. Xander, what is Xander doing? Xander has some brass knuckles! Xander pulled brass knuckles out from under his tights and just hit All Smash, who's now a bloody mess. He no-sold brass knuckles in the fucking face. There's the uppercut. The European uppercut. And now, the United States of Smash is blocked! Xander Cage has blocked the United States of Smash in a clothesline. Xander Cage, will he shock the planet? He will! Xander Cage with the lariat has ended what many thought last month would be an unbeatable reign. Vin Diesel says, fuck you, Dwayne Johnson. I just defeated All Might. He blocked the United States of Smash and immediately hit a devastating lariat. There was the uppercut. Spencer loses the championship to himself.
Internet champion,
Xander Cage is your new Podswoggle champion. Who would have thunk it when this night started? But it happened. The unbeatable has been beaten. And we'll see Xander Cage next month in the Lethal Lottery Battle Bowl Battle Royal main event, defending that beautiful Podswoggle championship. What an evening. All Might, despite his defeat, has left an indelible mark on this tournament. He should have picked like Urkel and the kid from Jerry Maguire. You got All Might. Oh, unbelievable. Shout out to Brian Cage for weakening All Might there. But it doesn't matter. We have a new champion. It is Xander Cage. We'll move on next month. Like I said, our draft is about 4 weeks away. From that draft, we will do a random number generator to determine our picks. That will be in one-on-one matches. And the winners of those one-on-one matches will go on to an 8-person battle royal at the end of the night to determine who the Podswoggle champion will be. One of those 8 men will be Xander Cage. The Heels and Heels will also have an 8-women battle royal to determine their champion. So be thinking of your participants for that, Heels. Thank you guys so much for watching. Whether it be live here on Twitch every single month, or if you're watching on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Podswoggle is where it's at. You can go there and watch all of our past Twitch streams. Of course, the P1 Pinnacle, our Fire Pro Wrestling tournament, which was a big success, is over there as well. Check out arcadeaudio.net for this podcast and the others in our network of shows. Rate, review, and subscribe wherever you get them. Patreon.com/arcadeaudio for bonus content. As Tope mentioned earlier, we got a lot of great bonus content from Podswoggle coming your way over the next few weeks and months, as well as my other show with my wife, Samantha Mullet. We have some great trivia bonus content hitting Patreon, one of which is happening this Saturday. So make sure you're tuned into that. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Gmail, podswoggle@gmail.com. Let us know what you think of the show. It is Podslam season. Podslam is less than 2 months away already. We are so close from submissions being up. We're going to announce the show lineup, which is going to be a great lineup here very soon. Our goal this year for Podslam 5 is $5,000. 5? I remember the time when I had a 5 count. Please, we want to hit that goal. We want to smash that goal. So you can go right now to arcadeaudio.net/podslam. You can submit your show, or you can already go ahead and donate. Please, let's get those donations in. We want to hit that goal of $5,000 this year. Thank you, Tope, for letting me know this was a great show, as always. Can't wait. Love y'all doing trivia. Thank you, M. Patrick. It's a good one. It's short. It's about 17 minutes, but we'll tell you, we already have in the bank for Married with Movies another 4 trivia episodes for Patreon. We've been nailing them out, including some Seen It. We bought some old school Seen It at a used bookstore, and those episodes are fantastic. The next Twitch stream will be August 28th. Is that the date? August 28th will be the next Twitch stream, 8:30 Eastern, the Lethal Lottery Battle Bowl. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, as always, to you all. Fuck yes. When you're here, let's play some Cena Tope. I'll fuck you up. Or maybe Sam will fuck you up. You don't know who wins. For my wife, who can't hear me right now because she's watching her stupid show on the CW or something. This is your host, Mullet, signing out for the Podswoggle title tournament live on Twitch. We will catch you next month. Good night.